Real estate is booming in the suburbs, even for people without a home. The response to homelessness in the burbs has been scattershot over the years. Suburban cities often don't have the resources to help people in need of housing. But as the state's population of people experiencing homelessness grows and becomes more visible, a lot of those towns are starting to have conversations urban areas were having years ago. And our Steve Steger discovered those conversations come with a very suburban-sounding fear.
There's need in every single community.
That need is the very reason GraceFull Cafe in Littleton exists.
Our heart here is really to make sure everyone in the community has access to a good, fresh, healthy meal.
Heather Greenwood has been serving free meals here to people in need since 2016. A wonderful mission. But Heather says some of the neighboring businesses worry the free meals attract more people downtown.
It is my top priority to be a good neighbor in the community and to be a voice where we can help break down that fear.
That fear isn't isolated to the cafe.
There is this field of dreams, if you will, where if you build something, people will come and start migrating to the community.
When the city of Littleton joined with Inglewood and Sheridan to form a tri-city approach to homelessness, stakeholders mentioned that very fear. It's right there in the PowerPoint. If you build nice things, great resources, more people might seek out your community.
The reality is we already have an unhomed population. They're here.
Samma Fox is assistant to the city manager in Littleton, helping organize the Tri-Cities plan.
One of the things Littleton is doing is focusing on our partnerships so that our services are consistent and partnered with all of the surrounding jurisdictions so that it's not creating an incentive to migrate for services.
The idea here is that small city governments don't have the resources of, say, Denver to address the issue alone.
There's no shelter. We do have service providers, but we're seeing a lack in this particular jurisdiction.
But when you link those resources together, you have more to offer.
We are not trying to push this issue to one geographic area. We're aware that it's here and people are struggling.
Greenwood says it's heartening to see homelessness get a spotlight in a place where it usually isn't top of mind, hoping this might do something about that fear.
That fear comes out of helplessness. You know, no one wants to see individuals that don't have a place to sleep.
Each year, service providers for the homeless count the population on the streets during one night in January called the Point in Time Survey. This year, they didn't do it in the metro area because of the pandemic. But last year, the Metro Denver Homelessness Alliance, they estimated about 245 people without homes in Arapahoe County. You can only imagine, Marshall, that those numbers have really gone up during the pandemic as a lot of people lost their homes, maybe into a tough financial place, and it's becoming a lot more visible.
Yeah, and we won't know until January because they only do it that one time every year, and we've got that gap in between. It's amazing that you think, like, if we provide services, that may be a negative.
I know, and the thought is that you want everyone to offer the same level of services. That way, people aren't migrating just to one specific place. If you have those services all around, then people can find it wherever they are.
Unless the food's better in one place than the other, perhaps.
It's true. Yeah, the cafe looked pretty good.
It did. Thanks, Steve.